Let's dig a little bit into this issue of moving that facility to Mexico. So UTC is a $57 billion global aerospace and building industries company. Pratt & Whitney, Otis Elevators, Carrier Air Conditioners. I know this company well because I used to live in Farmington, Connecticut, where they're based. And I've probably left out some other really important businesses. It's also a very large government contractor. This issue has you right in the crosshairs of the political campaign. I think you're the one thing that both sides agrees on, from Bernie Sanders to Donald Trump, which is a really surprising place to be. Closing this Indiana plant and moving the business to Mexico has everybody attacking you. So tell us, why are you doing it?
You know, Zoe, it's a great question, and it was a very tough decision that we made to move the work out of Indianapolis. This is not a decision that we took lightly at UTC. We studied it for several years. We tried to work with the local unions and local governments to try and help out in terms of making the facility more competitive. At the end of the day, we couldn't do it. As I said, most of our competitors in the air conditioning business had already moved production to Mexico. Most of our supply chain had also moved to Mexico. One of the driving forces of that has been regulation, where we've seen more than 200 new regulations introduced around efficiency standards for air conditioners, which have been driving the cost of the air conditioning systems up for the consumers. And the only way to be competitive in the marketplace was to reduce labor costs. So it was a difficult decision. I would tell you, it was one of those things where we talked about it even with our board of directors, but at the end of the day, it was the right thing to do for the business, for the rest of the 200,000 employees at United Technologies, in order to make sure that we were going to be competitive for the long term. Now, the impacts, I got to tell you, are real. I have talked to people of the steel